wanted to talk about drawing support and resistance lines. Now, the whole idea about drawing support and resistance lines is so that you can expect a range of prices that the specific asset will fluctuate in between. So it's basically showing where exactly you're finding that the coin bottoms out at. In this case, we're using coins. And also where it tops out at, and where you can look to see a breakout and a possible moving up in price substantially. So what we're looking at is the Bitcoin Cash chart right now, 30-minute on Coinbase, looking at the 1 month chart. And this is what I always suggest, especially if you're a day trader or a swing trader, to always look at a farther out view from where you're actually trading in. So what we can see here is that we've had quite a run up in the past month, and we are looking to hold this area and hopefully push up even more. So currently I have a swing trade going right in this area, bought in right down here, and I'm now looking to sell somewhere up here, since we are moving around in that range. So something that you want to do in this situation before you even place a trade like that is find the support and resistance lines of the specific asset that you're looking at. So first thing you want to start off at is I'm on TradingView, and I suggest all of you guys use TradingView as well for all your technical analysis chart needs. On the left side here, you're going to see a bunch of tools, a bunch of different options to click on. What you're going to do is come down to the second one and click on this little arrow. You're going to see a bunch of little lines you can draw, and the one we're going to be using is the horizontal line. So once you have that selected, you're going to be able to place trend lines or support and resistance lines. So as we can see here, we have this bottom, and the whole idea behind support and resistance lines is you want to find the point where the most price actually connects on the line as many times as possible. So down here, we're just going to draw a simple one just for a bottom point, and then we're also going to draw a few more. Now, something I want to make clear is that old supports become new resistances, and old resistances become new supports. Now, what I mean by that is right here you can see that there is we're drawing this support line right here, but then 15 days later or so, it is now a resistance line right in this little area, and once it broke that line, it ended up pushing up even further, and then this line, which was a support back here, became a new resistance, and that kind of just continues on. So that's kind of how these things work and what you should be looking for. Now, since I am a day trader and a swing trader for the most part, this is how I would draw my support and resistance lines for the day trading and swing trading. So since I am trading in this area, this is about a week or so time period right here. So what I want to do is draw the support and resistance lines for that area. So as you can see, a bunch of points touch. We have a resistance here and then supports here. So that is a great sign, showing that old supports become new resistances and vice versa. So we want to draw this line right here, and we're also going to draw a resistance. Now, as you can see, obviously this would be a resistance up here, and that is a strong resistance. So one resistance would be a strong resistance. Now I'm going to try and label, let me just figure out. Okay, so let me just write some text here. And, all right. And of course, this is not going to let me write text. So I'm just going to leave that alone for a sec. So basically, you're just going to think of this line as the strongest resistance in the time period, right? Because this is the highest point in this time period that we're looking at, and that would be the strongest resistance. So, you want to draw a few different support lines and resistance lines in a time period, because there's not just one, right? As we can see here, it touches this point right here, this point here, and also points over here as well. So this would be a stronger resistance. So we have this one up here, which is the strongest, stronger resistance, and then we're also going to have a few down below. So we're going to draw those as well. And this is a perfect example. As we can see right here, let me just highlight this for you. We see there is a resistance, and then right here is that support, and also some resistances. And then right here we see another resistance. So as we can see, you want to see as many points that hit the line as possible to be able to draw your supports and resistance. And also, I missed this point right there. Perfect. So that is how to draw your support and resistance lines. I have to delete that. So now you can see basically what you're working with. So you want to make sure that the coins don't drop too much below this line right here, $1,239.96 in my case. As you can see, it was a resistance over here, support here, and support here, and it is now above the support, holding pretty steadily and looking very good. So you can use support and resistance lines to basically place trades in this time period. Say it comes down to this line, you could have placed a trade right around here and cashed out up here or up here, comes back down to the support line, place another trade there, and wait for it to come back up to this area. That's usually how support and resistance lines work. Usually this area will be traded in until we find more, until we have more larger movement, either in the upwards motion or downwards, and we find more support and resistance lines, and just continue to draw them as you continue to trade and the coin continues to fluctuate in price. So a good tip for drawing support and resistance lines is just to keep in mind that old resistances become new supports, and old supports oftentimes become new resistances. So that's something to keep in mind. So if you see that this was a resistance at one point, obviously, and you're looking towards the future, you may expect to see that point hit again, and if it is, you may place a trade there and end up having some nice gains for you. So just a quick video on how to draw your support and resistance lines for your trading period. And right now I'm trading in about a 7-day period, so of course I want to check out the 1 month chart in order to draw everything and make sure everything looks good. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing a lot more technical analysis content, along with more day trading and swing trading tips and videos like this one. So if you enjoyed this video and have any requests for specific issues that you guys are having, feel free to leave a comment on any of that, and follow us on Instagram, subscribe for more daily videos, and come back tomorrow for another one. Have a good one, guys.